Declining union membership has been one of the largest challenges that the Australian union movement has faced. Decline in density across the country has weakened and undermined what unions have fought so hard for over generations. For the first time in 30 years, the Australian Workers' Union has achieved 3 consecutive years of growth. We have been leading the entire movement in building back density. From senior officials right through to delegates, we have been rethinking the way we organise. 4 major strategies have been employed to achieve the growth results seen so far. The National Growth Organising Plan, the July Intensive, the dedicated AWU growth resources, and the National Education Strategy.
Our plan to grow the union is the same plan that we've had for 125 years. That is, to grow the organisation, to ensure that unorganised workers become organised, to increase the bargaining power of our existing membership, and to ensure that Australia remains the home of the fair go.
So our National Growth Organising Plan was developed by bringing all branches from around the country, having representatives discuss how campaigns have been currently operating and what future potential we have. Together, we developed the Growth Organising Plan, which focuses on low-hanging fruit. So our existing sites, where we've got delegate structures in place, where we have a level of membership, and using that in the lead up to negotiations, we're able to build up our membership and get the best outcomes possible for our members.
The July Intensive, which started in 2009 and from 2011 becomes the May Intensive, is the month where 100% of the union's resources, our people, our colleagues, are dedicated all their time and all their strength to growing the union, working together to ensure that the AWU remains the fastest growing union in this country.
The intensive works by developing branch-specific campaigns. So each branch sits down, identifies the campaigns they have coming up over the next couple of months, identifies the delegates on those sites, providing training and support to those delegates, and working together, campaigning day in, day out throughout the entire month to get the best results possible leading into negotiations. In July alone, over 2009 and 2010, we gained over 4,500 members. It's an amazing result.
All of our branches now employ strategic organisers, lead growth campaign organisers. In the national office, we have a dedicated team of trainers and growth officials that work with all of our branches in developing these campaigns. I'm so proud of the work that these officials have done, working with our existing officials as well to continue developing new campaigns and new strategies to grow the union.
The National Education Strategy is absolutely crucial. Our delegates are in there representing our members day in, day out, and they're up against HR managers who are educated to get the best outcome for the company. We've put in place the education strategy to give the skills, give the knowledge to our delegates to ensure they're there representing the union day in, day out to get the best outcome for all of our members.
We have a large membership base. We have a 100% basic union membership on site with about 400 or so members. We keep that density as high as we can through regular communication with our local branch and also the national branch. I see the difficulties of some of our other smelters in the country that they don't have full membership density, and the non-unionised sites that they struggle with their agreements and they struggle with their pay and their conditions.
When Hunter Bottling took over, we more or less lost mostly everything we had. They've sort of taken away things that we used to have, and yeah, we just want them back. The membership levels was 0, and from our first meeting we had with the AWU, I think our members went to like 19. It made me feel that it was worthwhile getting in contact with the union.
We've gone from 9 members up to 35 members in a short period of time, and still hoping to make it climb a bit more so that we've got control of the floor. The relationship with the company will be a good one, I feel. It's going to allow us to work closer with the company on changes within the company, on the factory floor, in the safety committees, and in due course the new EBA.
The large density we have is a real benefit because it demonstrates the unity and the strength of the company that the company recognise and they desire to sort of be part of offering good solutions to everything, and It's over the years has built an excellent relationship between the union and the company.
Personally, to see the union grow on this site, it delights me.
Everyone's just generally talking and thinking of, you know, all the things that they'd like to get out of an agreement. Just everyone seems to be a bit more together.
If we didn't have a strong organisation from the Australian Workers Union here on site, I think we certainly wouldn't be showing the benefits that we're showing now.
A few of them now have joined the union and they can see what's happening. You know, they know now that if they want to say something, don't be scared to say it, because you will be heard.
Thanks to the growth strategies and the commitment of every delegate and union official, the results the AWU has been able to achieve are impressive.
The future for the AWU looks very positive. We're going to continue on our low-hanging fruit density building campaigns, working with our delegates around negotiations and throughout the length of the agreement to get the best outcomes possible. We're going to be focusing more on new sites, identifying those sites where they're undercutting wages that are putting pressure on our existing members in unionised sites. We're going to get out there and organise the unorganised.
Delegates, as you have seen, the dying years of the Howard government, the work choices years, were some of the hardest years that our union went through. We declined massively in our membership. But since the election of the Labor government, and since the AWU has started its reform program, we have grown massively. Our union today is the fastest growing union in the country, and I'm so immensely proud of all the work that our delegates, our branches, our officials have done in growing this organisation. Still today, only 20% of the workforce is unionised. That means we have to continue in our efforts to organise that remaining 80%, because we know a fair Australia is a unionised Australia.
We've turned our union
around to be one of the fastest growing in the country.
This is a huge achievement.
The job is not done.
Working alongside you, our delegates,
We'll continue to grow.
Stronger together.